it, let's see it.
Hello there, wrestling fans, and welcome to another episode of the internationally known Dudes at Ringside Podcast. I am Joe Panther the third, and man, oh man, Ringside crew, you are in for a treat. I have a young lady that is blazing a trail for herself on the independent wrestling scene. Let's give a warm Dudes at Ringside. Welcome to Jade Onyx. Welcome to Dudes at Ringside, Jade. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome. So let's go back to when you first started wrestling. When was that moment that you knew that you had to become a professional wrestler?
So I was actually I played softball my whole life, and I played in college, and college got done, and I was like, what am I gonna do now with like all my time? And I like went to a WWE show, and I hadn't been to one in probably since I was like 10. And I'm just watching the women wrestle, and it was specifically Rhea Ripley. And I was like seeing the change from when I used to watch wrestling to like where it is today. Like it's just so different, and it's on a different level. I love that they got rid of that Divas title, and we're just women wrestlers. And yeah, so I like saw the change of it, and I was like, dude, I gotta do that. I gotta do it. So I like searched around for a whole bunch of schools. The closest one to me was in Yorktown, so it's about like a 45-minute drive for me. But yeah, I was just like, I mean, I loved it my whole life. I just, yeah.
You said Yorktown, like Yorktown, Pennsylvania?
No, Yorktown, Virginia.
I was about to say, I was like,
yeah.
We're in the same state. We haven't even seen each other because PA is odd because you think you're like, oh, I'm from Yorktown, and I'm like, I do Special Olympics in Yorktown. What?
Nope, in the VA.
That's so cool. So how long did it take you to find the person who started training you?
It didn't take long. I started training at PWA, and I walked in, and it was really intimidating when I first went in there. It was his name's Dante Bushup. He was my first trainer, and he really set the ground for me and paved the way. But it was just intimidating. And then after being in there for like a week or two, because your body's like so sore after like learning how to bump, and you're taking all these shoulder tackles and all this, and I'm like, dude, I don't know if I can do this. My body's hurting. My neck, like the first week, I was having to lift my own head off the pillow because my neck was so sore from like just the impact and everything. So I was like, I don't know if I can do this. But after a while, you taking all those bumps, you get used to it. You build that muscle and stuff like that. But yeah, it was it was tough at the beginning, but once you like get in there and like you learn how to do all these bumps and face bumps and taking stuff properly, it just is like pretty much figuring out your move set from there on out.
Yeah. So what was the toughest part of the whole training process?
Character work. Yeah, that honestly, because I feel like I was naturally like good at just selling things. But yeah, I would definitely say my character work, and I'm still working on that like to this day. Gotten much better at it, but yeah, just having that character in the moment, and like still selling, you're in pain, but also like you're trying to tell a story at the same time. So
where do you get this Jade Onyx from? Is this something the coach helped you with, or is something you saw somewhere else, or is it something that came out of you just like an alien?
So Jade is actually my middle name, so I stuck with that. And Onyx was just something, me and the coach came up with. because I was going with the green and black, like color scheme at first, and I was like, Jade is green, Onyx is black, black and green, but now people are like, oh, you're not green anymore, but like I don't know. I just want to have like that the gear. I want to be that person with a whole bunch of different color gear, like Rey Mysterio. Like he just doesn't like have set to one color. So to answer your question, yeah, me and a coach just came up with the last name, but I definitely wanted to use my middle name. I love my middle name. I was like,
Awesome.
Yeah.
When did you get that notice that you got the green light to be able to start doing matches?
So it was really nerve-wracking for my first match. But once you like get the basics down and stuff, and I just went in there outside of class and really just trying things out like I've seen on on TV or in videos like from Dragon Lee, all of them, like just going in there and you put stuff together. It can be hard puzzling stuff together and figuring out what goes where. But yeah, just like once you have a solidified like move set and kind of style that you want to do and you're comfortable with it, is kind of like when my coach was like, okay, I feel that you're ready.
Awesome. So if like there's fans of mine that are from like Pennsylvania and like New York and Jersey and Connecticut, like how would you describe yourself in 5 words so you can gain some fans here on the this side of the coast?
Definitely hardworking, very determined. I always try to be the best at whatever I'm doing. Definitely agile in the ring. I got quick feet, just move quick in the ring. And I would just say my like high flying stuff that I do. I want to be part of the generation of women, and it's like upcoming right now with like Sol Ruka and all of them. But like I just want to be one of the people that like one of the women that stand out the most. So when you come and watch me, I promise you'll remember me.
That's amazing. I love that. I just love that. I'm like, oh, that's so exciting. I saw on the promo picture we have for your poster, there's a belt on your shoulder. Like, what was the moment that when the bell rang and you were like, the referee was grabbing you and pulling your hand up with the belt? They handed you the belt. What was that moment like?
It felt like a childhood dream come true. You just, as a kid, like I was just like, oh, I wish I could do that, or I want to be in that moment type of thing. And then like once you're finally in the moment, like it just means a lot. And just everybody cheering for you and stuff like that. Like it's just like definitely a dream come true.
Awesome. Who made your gear?
So it's a guy in Mexico that made my gear. I've kind of been like floating around though to kind of just toy with, who I feel makes the best gear, material, like quality wise. So I have a guy in Mexico, and then I don't know if you saw my post. I didn't post the gear yet because I'm kind of saving that for a special event, but a lady out in France, she made it for me. So I'm kind of just toying, just like word of mouth. I found my Mexico guy myself, but my French lady, I found her through somebody else that had their gear made, and I saw how good quality it was, and yeah. So
there's some people out there from like that I work with, a lot of people from England, and there's some people that I work with in the United States. They get their gear in the UK as well. I don't know if you know that there's some gear makers in the UK. It's so funny and crazy to think that like back in the day, wrestlers had to go to like a swim shop to buy like trunks or like a bathing suit and be like, "Yeah, mom, can you stitch letters on this and then make sure it doesn't get ruined?"
like yeah, I know. I know it's crazy to think about, but definitely the network is out there now. I know, but yeah. So, but I originally went with my Mexico guy because I had the full-on lucha gimmick. Like he made the mask and everything. So I had a mask made with like my first set of gear.
what
But
made you not go to the lucha world with your whole thing? Was it because you couldn't see, or is it something you just didn't like?
so I just loved Rey Mysterio as a kid, and you don't see a lot of women, especially around like this area that I'm in, with a whole bunch of the lucha gimmick. So like I said, I want to stand out, so I just went ahead and went for it. And my move set is very lucha style, high flying. So I was like, let me just try it. So I tried it. I wrestled with it for only like, I want to say like 2 or 3 matches, and I only did it at one promotion because I was still trying to feel it out whether I wanted to do that or not.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, I just like felt like I couldn't fully tell the story with my face covered. And
Mm.
especially starting out new, like me going into it, I was like, like maybe I'll be more confident behind the mask because it's very nerve-wracking just going out there especially for your first few matches. And then
Mm.
like, maybe I will have this confidence because I'm hidden behind this mask, but it made it harder. It really did. It made selling harder. Like I said, I just feel like I couldn't give the full expressions I want to give when I'm like selling and stuff in a match. It wasn't the seeing part was fine for me. I did have a couple issues with it like staying down though, and I just
Mm.
felt like it took away from what I was doing in the ring. So I kind of got rid of the mask.
Yeah, it what I've seen and heard that like throughout a match, it gets
Mhm.
sweaty and like you have to make sure you don't have that opponent that always instead of to go for the grapple, they go for the mask. It's like they'll pull it down over
Yeah.
your eyes and stuff like that. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
for sure. Yeah, I just hate it. Like, I just felt like I was always like adjusting it and stuff while I'm down on the ground, like selling, and I'm just like, I can't do this. So,
Mm. How many times a day do you train?
how many times a day do I train?
Like like weekly. I mean, sorry.
So weekly, like I said, it's about an hour drive for me. So I try to train at least once or twice a week. But when I train, I train. Like I go there with like me and one of my good friends, Flip, or my trainer, Jason. That way we can do more one-on-one stuff and like focus more on like our move sets and stuff. Because like classes and stuff, you do a whole bunch of drills, which is all beneficial, of course. But you always have to take that extra time if you want to be, a step above everybody else. So when I train, I train. I'll be in there for a good 3 hours in the
Oh
ring.
wow.
Yeah. And then of course I like go to the gym and stuff 4 to 5 times a week.
What's on the Spotify playlist when you're rocking out in the gym?
Dude, I listen to all kinds of music. It doesn't matter. It's like feels a little bipolar in my playlist, if you know what I mean. Like,
Mm.
I mean, anywhere from like Eminem to Post Malone to, a whole bunch of rock music. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I listen to everything.
Mm. What do you have any fun stories from like a match or like on the road traveling to the show?
Fun stories.
I say fun, but it could be funny. It also could be like,
Um, uh-oh. I'm chewing gum right now. I was chewing gum in a match. And I went for my 450 splash. I bit my tongue so bad. Like I had a legit slice on the side of my tongue. It was awful. And as far as like I mean, I'm just now starting to travel more. Because I kind of like just wanted to like solidify myself as a wrestler first and get that confidence and character work down before I traveled. So I haven't really done much traveling except to the same few promotions that I'll go out to, like in Tennessee or anywhere like that, West Virginia. But no, I haven't. Nothing like funny. Like I said, just definitely bit my tongue one time.
oh, sounds like were you bleeding? Did you have blood coming out of your mouth and everything?
Oh yeah, I was bleeding. It
Oh,
wasn't like pouring out my mouth or anything, but yeah, it was bleeding good.
yeah, that even sounds horrible. That sounds like something that would happen in a hardcore match. Like but instead of going like this, you go like this when they hit you with the chair,
Yeah,
and you're like,
yeah, for sure.
oh, 90s blood cap. um,
Uh, I did on a springboard. You know, I ate shit on a springboard one time. That was
Oof.
really embarrassing.
No. Oh,
So, but other than that, I mean, it's funny to look back at now, but because it's like, dude, you just took yourself down.
oh. Do you pack a dinner/lunch for a show, or do you the type of person that doesn't really eat the day of a show or the night you have to do wrestling match?
Yeah, because I just feel like it makes me bloated, and then I also, like, am one of those people where I can't, like, eat much before a match or, like, it'll set my stomach really heavy, and I just feel like my endurance is awful or, like, it'd just be, like, sitting there, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Because yeah, I never understood how people do that, like, even, like, when I played softball and stuff, these girls would be getting, like, foot-long subs, like,
Oh
before a
God,
whole game, and I'm like, "Dude."
what is
Like,
wrong with
how
you?
are you keeping that down right now? But no, I try to usually, like, eat pretty light. I'll have me my coffee in the morning, like, on the way to a show, if it's, like, a few hours away. Bagel, fruit, just, like, keep it light, until, after the show, then I really, I put it in there. I put it in there. I'll stop at Cookout or Waffle House or something like that.
Ooh,
Mhm.
there you go. There's a question. I'm stealing this from
Oh,
another podcaster, but what is your Waffle House order?
definitely the what is it? Is it All-Star? Is it called
Oh yeah,
All-Star? Yeah, yeah, I just like the waffle. Their waffles are my favorite. I love how sweet their batter is. I'll get my eggs over easy and my hash browns crispy and some bacon.
awesome. Before we go, if you could write a letter to a younger Jade, what would say in that letter?
To not push yourself so hard. It's good to push yourself, but like to always reach for perfection. Like it's okay to not be perfect, long as you're getting 1% better every day. That's all that matters. And to, I work hard, always work hard. I always work hard, but like I wish I started wrestling sooner, but because I was in softball, I didn't. So that part of me like eats at me, but just like I said, just like be easy on yourself. Like there's always time, and just have patience.
Awesome. Jade, I want to thank you so much for coming on the podcast. If there's anywhere my fans could follow you on social media, where can they find you?
Just Jade Onyx on Instagram, Jade Onyx on Facebook, JADEONYX.
Awesome. Is there anywhere they could find any merch yet, or you don't have anything like that yet?
So I do have merch. I'm getting more in now. I haven't set up a website yet. I just usually sell it at shows because I was kind of in between colors. So like I had a whole bunch of green merch, but now I'm not rocking the green right now. So now I'm just waiting for all my blue merch to get in. But yeah, I more so sell it at shows, but once I get my blue merch in, I'll definitely be dropping a website link soon.
Oh gosh, all that merch. You're like the parent that the kid thought he liked the New York Jets, but he really was a Giants fan, and his mom buys all these green shirts.
I know, right? I know, right?
It's
But
like
look, I'll go back to the green eventually. You don't got to throw it away. I'll come back
all
to the
those
green.
kids that bought all those green T-shirts for you at the shows are like,
I
what
know.
happened?
I know,
Mom's
I
like,
know.
I don't want to spend another dollar on that shirt, but Jade is so nice to my kid. Like,
Well, the good thing is I'm blue now, and my new gear that I have it's a 2-color set, and blue's in it. So at least they'll still be rocking the blue in
that's a good
it.
thing. But Jade, I want to thank you so much. I am Joe Panther the third,
hmm
and this is Jade Onyx, and we will catch you in the next one.